Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Kobe back with another video. And today, man, if you guys read the title, it's going to be a video about 3 mistakes that most men make in the gym that stop them from seeing gains. Most men, they go to the gym and, they usually either stall their progress or they don't really see gains too much. Not because they weak or anything or they hit a plateau, necessarily. It's just because of their habits, certain habits that they have in the gym, and with their health. So today I'm gonna go over those three mistakes that most men make, and it can help you guys overcome it, so that way I can see your real gains on the table. First off, we have ego lifting. That's the most mistake most men make, and I was considered most men. It feels good, man, when you in that gym hitting all the weights. Shit, especially when you hitting PRs left and right. That's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. Especially when you got all that testosterone and stuff like that, man. It feels good. But the problem with that is, normally, when you're ego lifting, you're sacrificing a lot. You're sacrificing your body, which means getting injured because you're not using a proper form to, actually work the muscle that you're trying to work or hit the lift that you're trying to lift. Other of your body parts are sacrificing in order to support the lift, and that's normally not good because you could tweak another body part or worse, you will be out for weeks or months, or it could get to the severe stage of you being out permanently, and nobody wants that. It's not worth it. I mean, yeah, you get that cool dopamine hit, and you be ready. You're like, oh yeah, man, I can lift this, I can lift that. It's all good and all, but when it comes to actually the longevity of this thing, man, that's where everybody goals should be. It's fun hitting all them weights and stuff like that and the progression in the gym, but the main thing is longevity. You want to be in this for the long term. Fix that camera. But yeah, man. So that's the first thing. Second thing is not having a structured program. That's not being consistent with a structured program. Some people, they hop on the program and then they get off and freestyle in the gym. Most beginners and stuff, they could get away with stuff like that. You see the newbie gains and stuff like that. But if you got experience in the gym, normally that's not going to work out, for experienced lifters. You're going to have some type of structured programming or plan in order to excel you from point A to point B, or this level to that level. So that having a structured program is very important, man. That's how you really see your real gains. That's how you being able to track your progress. That's how you'll be able to determine, like, okay, how did I improve from week 1 versus week 3, or week 1 versus week 8 or something like that. So that's very important, man. You got to have a structured program, in order to be consistent with it and actually see real gains, because if not, you're leaving gains on the table. The third thing, man, and the final thing, last thing, is recovery. That's like probably the most important one, man. Like sticking to the basics. Sleep, eat, repeat. Sleep, eat, repeat. I was struggling with the sleeping part. I didn't realize how important it was, but I figured out real quick when I was leaving games on the table. And that's the thing, man. It's like, if you're not sleeping properly and if you're not eating the proper nutrition, your body is like a machine, bro. Like, you're not about to go put no 87 regular gas in no high premium car, like no Lamborghini or whatever. You're not about to go put no regular gas in no high performance car. You're gonna go put that high supreme. That's how the car gonna be able to run properly. So how you think your body is? If you want your body to operate at a high level, you hitting those weights. Each time that you work out, you're breaking down and you're tearing down muscle fibers. And when you're doing that, usually what comes with that is you have to replenish all the nutrients that you left. So if you're burning all the fuel working out, tearing your muscles down, you're gonna need that just as much to replenish yourself. You know, if you want to work out like a beast, you want to train like a beast, you got to recover like one. You know, because that's like one of the main important things. When, like, out of all of this stuff, that's like one of the main important things. You have to recover. Recovery is very important, and I didn't realize it. I didn't understand it. You know, a big part of it, if you're a heavy lifter, what I do when I was competing in powerlifting, hitting massages, doing mobility, all that, man, that's good for it to recover, man. You won't realize you need it until them injuries start piling up, you know. And with injuries piling up, that's the wrong thing to hear. You know, nobody want to hear and think about injuries and all that piling up, you know. But fixing those 3 mistakes, man, that's basically it for this video. But I'm going to let y'all know, I'm going to give y'all a recap of, if you fix these 3 mistakes, which is the ego lifting, sticking to a structured program, and then recovery. If you if you fix those 3 mistakes, man, you will see your gains shoot up the roof. And then the most important thing is you won't be seeing any injuries, and you could be in this thing for longevity, man. Because that's the whole point of health anyway. You know, it's longevity. So make sure, if you're a guy or if this video resonated with you, make sure you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, man, because I got more coming this way of videos like this, and, you know, etc. So if this resonated with you, make sure you like this video, comment, and subscribe for more. And it's your boy Kobe. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next. Peace.